Hi, Marcus and friends. This is John Chenjeri. I'm sending a video to the Friends Interactive YouTube website. So this past summer, I've been taking a French 101 and 102 course, which is pretty interesting. They put quite a lot into the 4-week courses, so it's two and a half hours a day, 4 days a week, which is quite a lot for a language class. I've been reading this book, A Theory of Moral Sentiments by Adam Smith, which is the natural theology that under the underpinnings. I think that's a quote from someone about his economic thinking and the wealth of nations, the inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations, which is said by Mark Tomov, University of Oregon, to be the that where Adam Smith got the basic ideas of capitalism down, and it's supposed to be the moral underpinnings that Adam Smith says is necessary to society. One interesting note is that in the Wealth of Nations, he says that famous quote is that it is not by the benevolence of the butcher, the baker, the brewer that we receive our wine, our beer, bread, meat, dinner, but by the self-interest of the three. Although in the Theory of Moral Sentiments, he says that benevolence is not necessary for a functioning society. Individuals will pursue a healthy society for the sake of the society itself without benevolence, though with benevolence it makes for a healthier society. In a more happier may not be the word he uses. I'll have to look it up, but it's not necessary for a prosperous society. They'll probably be more prosperous, is the idea. I've been dating Shelley Hall it'll be 4 months in September. She's lovely. She does photography. That's what she does. This last Friday, we went to dinner at Loft Broadstreet Bar where I work, which was pleasant. I began doing Kempo lessons. Again, somewhat more frequently. This will be the second one in a row this next Wednesday, which will be pleasant. I'm almost through learning Purple Belt. Went over short 2, briefly went over long 2, which at least certainly more difficult to do than short 2. It's very exciting. The movements in the kata. So I'm almost done with a book about the Cold War, called The Antigens Enemies. I think about 80 pages left. It's pretty exciting. And then I'll reading a book by Howard Zinn, and I hope to start. I feel like I'm not sure which book I'll read next, but I'm getting close to it. I think it was today, picking a book to read next, I think it was today, by the way, that Mitt Romney, Republican candidate for the United States, America, today he picked Representative Paul D. Ryan of Wisconsin as his running mate on Saturday morning in Virginia. That's quoting a New York Times article by Jeff Zeleny and Jim Rutenberg, published August 11, 2012. So this will be very interesting. The Republican Party tends to go along with the kind of thinking that the origins of this Republican Party that we know today come from Barry Goldwater, who which he has some very interesting, he has some interesting economic ideas. I would argue that the practicality of them, because we live in more of a statist capitalist economy, tends to further the problems that come along with them. Although it seems that Barry Goldwater is tending toward the more Smithian approach to capitalism, which would be more like what Obama tends to go forward with his economic policy. Though there is quite some debate to that because of the tax issue and other issues. What I would think would be seen would be significant cuts in social programs. I think that would be the reality of their policy. So that's also what's been going on. That's being what I've been doing. I'll have some time off before the fall starts. Get some reading done. Which will be good. Spend time with Shelly. Hopefully get the purple belt before school starts in the fall. So that'll be exciting. Alright, my best to you. Have a good night, afternoon. It's 10:33 p.m. here in Talmador.